Okay, so here we are at the decision of will I fight myself? Will I fight myself? Yes, I will fall on my own sword. Or will I have a champion? And since we're playing this through again, and Alistair, as we have the foresight to know, does not like this guy. Let Alistair fight. So I'm going to send in Alistair as my champion. I think he will enjoy the fight.
Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself.
And we've seen this before. So, I'm going to pretty much be doing the same thing, chugging potions like a madman. But let's go for it.
Let's have at it!
Good first strike.
Yes!
So far, not so good.
Die! Blast you!
I don't know.
Take
Alistair sure doesn't fight very well, does he?
Make a guide my sword!
There he goes.
Well done.
For Marek!
Right then.
Wonderful. All right, that's it. Wonderful. Face me. In the Maker's name. Yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes. It's over for you.
Down you go.
Wonderful. Wonderful. To victory!
Go down.
Wow, he's really impressive, actually. You know, he's can't stand against a rogue and all the poison, but
Smell great. That death you're wearing, it really
For
suits
Marek!
Well done.
you. All right.
Excellent.
Well done.
Let's have at it! For Reldon!
Hey, watch it.
Yes!
Take steel.
chipping away at him.
Well done.
Wow, nice.
Go.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes!
For the Grey Waters. And that too.
Yes!
On it.
I fight for Ferelden! Yeah!
So, there is some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No. When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
So much for our plan to rule together. If Alistair would rather not have the throne, I am more than willing to take it.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
Jeez, I need to talk to Alistair. See, I thought they were going to get married. Am I going to be playing through this again? This is such a difficult minefield that you have to step through. I need to talk to Alistair.
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
What do you think I should do?
You're asking me? I guess you have to choose between Honora and me, right? Frankly, I think you should give her the throne. I've never wanted it. But it's up to you.
What about this whole marriage thing? Do you really think I should choose
She
her?
seems to want it, anyway. And I know I don't. So... yes? Maybe? I don't know.
I need to talk to Honoria.
Certainly.
Who do you think I should choose? Well, we know the answer to
Warden,
this.
there's no doubt on this subject. Alistair would be a disastrous king. I can lead for Eldon. I have proven this.
What makes you the better choice?
Surely that's not a serious question. I have been the ruler of this nation in all but name for the last 5 years. I can lead for Eldon. Alistair can't. If you give him the crown, then you've only brought us a brief pause in the civil war. It will resume again at the first opportunity, and it won't end until a new dynasty holds power.
You don't know that. He'll have my help and Eamon's.
And he'll need it. He can't hold the throne on his own, and every soul here knows it. Opportunists will forever be watching him, waiting to grab power.
I'm ready to choose.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Eldon?
I believe Alistair and Honora plan to marry and rule jointly.
Plans change. Nothing could convince me to marry my father's murderer.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, Warden. You were wise not to disrupt Ferelden's governance any further in a time of such crisis. My first act as Queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the lands meet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat and armies to gather, and I appoint this woman to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the Warden's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
I actually think she would be quite good as Queen. I do like her attitude.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste.
I'm sorry, I wish it could have been otherwise.
It could have been. But what is done is done. My father had no illusions about the consequences of his actions, and neither do I. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able. You have united for Eldon, Warden. Now we face the Blight.
So there we go. We have united for Eldon, and despite having to try it several times and kind of not exactly role-playing or sticking to the results, I got a situation that I wanted. I would have preferred they get married, but I don't even know if that is possible. In any case, Alistair certainly... he might regret it after the fact, now that he realizes he can't be king. But he certainly wasn't upset about it at the lands meet. So where is he?
4 cups flour, 3 cups lard. Now bring it over, child, and be quick.
Somebody's making an apple pie. Where are you, Alistair? I assume he's still around. Well, there's Morrigan. There's Sten on the dog. I suppose I could have just pointed at the map and... yeah, there he is.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your mind?
After all that, he's worried about the dining room. Maybe he shouldn't have been king. Never mind. Okay, so basically things move along. It's for the best. Now, when I played through this last time, though, I can't remember the exact outcome. I think when I was playing my character, and I got to this point, I was more than happy. I decided for myself. I fought Loghain, and I killed him at the end, and I never had any of that minefield to deal with because Alistair was fine. He didn't want to be king. I think I forced him to be king. And the reason I think that, I don't remember exactly, is when I played Dragon Age 2, he shows up in the game based on me loading my character from Dragon Age 1. So just based on that alone, and not actually my memory's not that good, I ended up with him as king. But I like this outcome. She certainly seems capable. And I kind of believe everything she said, where Alistair wouldn't do as well keeping civil war from the lands where she would, and everybody backed her up. I mean, they were certainly happy to see her okay when she walked in, and they stood behind her and believed what she said about her father kind of going nuts. So, alright, well, let's level up. I am tempted. What was it? No, it was 20 strength I needed for the new armor and stuff. I don't think I'll bother. Yeah, we're going to continue doing this. I must be getting diminishing returns by now, though. 50 cunning. Yeah, alright. Nowhere else to put those. And this is all taken care of. There's a couple. This flurry is really nice, even though it uses up a lot of... no, it's not flurry. I think it's this. Momentum is insanely powerful, although it chews through your stamina really fast. It's cool to see, too. Like this wind is blowing off you as you fight, so I might work my way towards that. I really enjoyed that when I was... playing through the other time, although there's, what is it, more stamina. It's with the backstab though. And then there's this. I can use full-size weapons in both hands. Like as a rogue, I can use a full sword and a dagger, or 2 daggers, which is what I decided to do roleplay wise. So I could take this, and I do get stamina bonuses. Reduce stamina to do my dual weapon skills. Flurry. Yeah, let's go ahead with the flurry. Oh, I've got another one still. And let's go ahead there. Alright. I didn't realize I had 2 talent points. Okay. What is that? Shadow. Must have something to do with the number of talent points spent. Okay, I'm going to pause and decide if I'm going to try to do these with tactics. I'm not sure. I might just turn this on and off. Although, yeah, it's just a sustained skill. Yeah, okay, I'll be right back once I've figured out my tactics. Okay, so there we go. Essentially, she's going to activate momentum once her stamina drops below here. I may change that. Activate it when she's very low stamina in the first place, because this consumes stamina, and the description's not that great. Basically, the character has learned to carry one attack through to the other, increasing attack speed substantially. This mode consumes stamina quickly, however. That doesn't say that... Does the mode stop being effective once the stamina runs out? I don't know. So, we'll leave it that. Once her stamina drops to about here, she's going to activate it, and we'll just see how it goes. I know when I was playing it, I left it on all the time, and I really liked it, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're now basically free to go back to the world map and back to camp, I believe, which is what I'm going to do, because we have, if nothing else, we've got a bunch of runes and things I want to apply.
Yes.
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 Oh, and we've got a couple of other level ups. I'll do those in camp, because I'll be pausing for camp anyway. You don't need to see all that.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Yeah, I'm lost again. Alright. I'm actually tempted to go back into Alistair's sister, but I think that's closed now. I'm sure she'd still accept money, though. So do we have camp? No, we still don't have camp. How do we get out of here? There we are. Back to the world map. Yay! Now, this triggers the end game. I don't think there's any timing involved, but as soon as we visit here, we're stuck. So until we visit here, we could still go to these other areas and do whatever we liked. So I don't think actually internally we don't lose out anything by taking a long time to get there. So I'm going to pause. This is going to be the standard thing of cleaning up the inventory, adjusting my runes. Going to use some of those master runes that I bought, that sort of thing. So we'll see in a bit. Okay, so I did that. I cleared up my inventory, as you can see. Moved a bunch of runes around, switched to the axe. So we'll see how that goes. And talked to everybody. Basically, we got a couple of bonus. I think when I talked to Wynne, I got her massive something skill. And I also opened up a couple of quest lines. One of them I think we've already locked ourselves away from. Sten, of course, his sword. And as I recall, to find the sword you have to go to the lake near the Circlemage Tower. And you find a guy rummaging around, find a piece of the sword. But then he sends you to Redcliffe, and we can't go to Redcliffe, because if we go to Redcliffe, that basically puts us in the final battle, and so much for Sten's sword. So I think we've missed Sten's background story. We do have Shales. They want to go, it wants to go and find a Tig, and she's marked it on our map, so maybe we'll do that. Who else? I gave a bunch of money to the supply crates and a bunch of other stuff, so those have all been done. Ogren wants to go and meet an old flame, I think at the lake. So, I mean, we can take a step towards Sten's, but I don't think we can finish it. But Ogren we need to go to the lake for as well. And I think that's it. His we took care of automatically. Nothing happening here. So that's what's going to happen later. But for now, I thank you for watching and I thank you for listening. I encourage you to leave comments, suggestions, or infantile abuse. I promise I read it all. And if you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me the thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, folks. Cheers.